as he says, its Torah is supposed to shape its adherents into warriors of love and justice towards all people and guardians of the natural environment as well. Now, this was something that we didn't emphasize that much in our Sekira Katsara about Rav Hirsch, but I know Rabbi Schiller that is mentioned often, the beauty of the natural world, and we all know the Memra mein Schweiz, the Kadosh Baruch Hu is going to have tightness on you if you don't really recognize the beauty and understand the great, beautiful world that's been given to us. But Lebens zeroes in on this, and he says, and I'll quote from his article here, to offer another example of the gap between the ideals of Rabbi Hirsch and the reality in which we live. In the state of Israel, the use of disposable cutlery and plastic tablecloths has become heavily associated with the religious community. They tend to have bigger families who eat together more regularly than others might and host a large number of guests on a regular basis. Religious communities also tend to organize, among themselves, social care for members in need, and this requires people to cook food for others, in addition to their own family meals and hospitality. Moreover, pressure on people's time, especially given their large families and their hospitality and social initiatives, often coupled with the lack of resources to pay for the assistance of a cleaner, creates a strong incentive to spend money on disposables, since the relevant cost-benefit analysis seems to render the expense worthwhile. This association has developed to such an extent that when Israeli politicians propose a green tax on these goods, it is decried as religious persecution. To read Rabbi Hirsch's account of Jewish law, by contrast, one couldn't imagine how such waste and low regard for the natural environment could be deemed compatible with, let alone characteristic of, a halachic lifestyle, despite the various pressures within such a lifestyle that might explain the temptation to use such products. Do you think Professor Lebens gets it right?